The number of players that have went through here, each and every one of them we're extremely proud of.
An emotional Lorne Molleken could barely get the words out as he said goodbye to the team that has been part of his life for 14 years. The Blades and their former general manager agreed to part ways, and while he had to choke back tears during the news conference, he says there are no hard feelings towards ownership.
My experience with this type of situation is that, you're better off to shake hands and move on. And they've been very generous to me all year long, not only by myself but my family, and something that I'll always appreciate.
The team also announced head coach Dave Struch has been relieved of his duties. President Steve Hogle acknowledged Struch had been placed in a difficult position this season with a young, inexperienced team that wasn't expected to win many games, but added the team's record did factor into the decision.
It wasn't the ideal situation for a coach to come into, but he got a lot of mileage out of those kids, and their work ethic was unrivaled. You can count on the number of the times they had a tough time with other teams on one hand, but most games they were in, and that is a huge credit to David.
Also departing the team is assistant coach Curtis Lecision, who will be moving on to help coach the midget AAA Saskatoon Blazers, for whom his son Jake will be playing next season. The search to fill the coach and GM roles will be handled by a committee including Blades personnel and former NHL executive with the Flames and Stars, Craig Button.
Craig's has a lot of winning experiences, helped build the team that the Calgary Flames took to the Stanley Cup in '04. And Craig's been fantastic for us this year as a mentor and someone who's shared a lot of his experiences, and his positive outlook on things really meshes well with ours.
Also assisting in the transition process will be Molleken himself, who has agreed to help the team until a new GM is in place. That could be especially valuable headed into the Bantam draft May 1st, as Hogle says it's unlikely the Blades will have the vacancies filled by then. Beyond that, Molleken isn't sure what his future holds, but didn't rule out a future return to the WHL.
Well, you know what? Hockey's been a part of my life for a long time, so we'll see.
For Go Saskatoon, I'm Simon Hyatt.